Are you an indie podcast or content creator looking to reach a wider audience? Look no further. Introducing Podcastic, the ultimate podcast network designed exclusively for indie creators like you. At Podcastic, we believe in the power of unique voices and fresh perspectives. We're here to amplify your passion and creativity, connecting you with a growing community of engaged listeners who crave original content. Podcastic is more than just a platform. It's a support system built for indie podcasters, offering a range of resources to help you succeed. From tailored promotional campaigns to professional production assistance, we're here to help you shine. Our intuitive platform makes it easy for you to be seen and heard. We do all the heavy lifting for you. You just show up and create. Plus, with our advanced analytics, you'll gain valuable insights into your audience's preferences, allowing you to refine your content and grow your fan base. Ignite your passion, expand your reach, and thrive with podcasting. Visit our website at www.podcasticlife.com to get started. Podcastic, the home for indie podcast and content creators.
Oh yeah, into the world of Mocha Aesthetics. Located at 19376 James Cousin, Detroit, Michigan. It's a sanctuary where self-care meets luxury. We provide a safe, comfortable, and relaxing environment where you can unwind while receiving top quality service. From expert Brazilian waxes to meticulous Russian manicures. Call and make your appointment now, 248-910-3537.
I pray that my love for you is bigger than what my parents have.
So you must be my daughter's new friend?
Candy, let me ask you a question.
Oh, so this him? This the man that comforts you more than me?
Mama, all men ain't like daddy.
That's not fair!
Rise and grind, morning show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday, great conversation, guest appearances, 'cause you experience us on the cusp of blowing up. Wake up, wake up. Rise and grind, morning show.
Well, that's the problem. That's the situation. Welcome to the Rise and Grind Morning Show, y'all. This is what we do every Monday through Friday. I'm sorry, you already know what time it is. Listen, today is a good day. The sun is shining, and a new day is
And when I'm
dawn.
talking, don't you do that while I'm talking. I am dropping gems. No!
Well, sometimes,
I wasn't trying to hear that.
sometimes,
That's your problem.
nah, but sometimes you just can't express yourself properly. Listen, today, I said,
I don't know, but Facebook is lagging.
Facebook is something wrong with Facebook. Facebook getting overload. Facebook getting overload.
Oh, there you go. I think it just caught up.
Listen, y'all, today is gonna be a great day. The sun's shining. It's gonna be good weather outside too.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
82 degrees.
And we got a good lineup on podcasting today. Happy 6th anniversary. Today we got Talks with Todd. This is going on. Today at 4 o'clock we got Antoine Jobert.
Good morning, Yusuf.
At 2 o'clock, we got a whole lineup with my homegirl, Vaquita Kennedy. She got a show coming on, Creative Emotions at 6. 7 o'clock, we got speaking. What was
Respectfully Speaking.
Yeah, Respectfully
Which me and
Speaking.
Shani will be guests on tonight
Oh, look at y'all.
for Respectfully Speaking.
That's cool. I'm looking forward to
Yeah, I
that.
seen that little flyer. Anyway,
Dang, you sound like a hater. You probably really need to tap in. You might learn something.
Yeah, I guess.
You might actually learn something.
When
Top of the top. Top of the top. Top of the top, Todd.
shout out to Todd.
Good morning, Todd.
So
What's going
listen.
on, Todd?
Good morning, G.
Hey, G.
Hey, G.
Good morning,
Hey,
Cal.
Calvin.
Okay, y'all, hey.
Right. Just hey, Brittany.
I like personalized hey.
I do too.
It
What's
makes
up, Swoops? She got that bounce in her head. Go ahead, just swing it. Swing it.
Nope.
Go ahead, swing it.
Nope.
Quit singing, swing it.
he always
That's right,
hating.
Todd.
I'm not hating at all.
Good morning, Michael.
I seen y'all little flyer. Anyway, good morning.
Good morning,
Actually,
Michael.
Calvin, it's orange.
It is orange.
That's crazy that the
That's
orange
crazy,
and them
'cause I'm
yellows be
really
showing up that
not.
crazy.
I'm really not.
Where the cameras is only at RGB.
Yes, good morning,
Good
Miss
morning,
Ria.
Ria.
Good morning, Ria.
He said, I'm going down vibe. Okay. Well, I'm going up.
Up and beyond. No, too soon. Anyway,
Miss Rhea said she was there for the pregame. Miss Rhea is not going to miss the pregame.
what pregame or what?
She said, good morning, peeps. I missed the celebration yesterday, but I was there for the pregame.
Oh, I guess.
She's not going to miss the pregame.
Shout out to the pregame.
Pregame.
Shannon, what are you over there doing?
Trying to fit with everybody else in this square.
She's trying to make her head big.
What is Shannon
Like I'm
over there
trying
doing?
to fit in this square.
This is Hollywood Square. There you go, Shane. All right, there you go.
Shannon,
Good morning.
You just gotta lean forward. You gotta put your head forward.
now you look uncomfortable.
You see what I'm saying?
Don't do that.
Don't
You
do
have to
that.
overexert.
Now you look at
So,
now you look uncomfortable.
Y'all cool with no Lord Thursday? No, I'm just kidding.
before we get started, we gotta go to the news. You already know what time it is. So,
Oh, you going to the news early today? Like you went early for the news today.
I'm glad I was prepared.
well, the introduction of the news.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Rise and Grind Morning Show. We are going to get started with Jay with the news.
Thank you so very much, as always, Brittany, for that introduction. I'm going to start with some lighthearted news before I punch y'all in the gut with what the city was doing last night. The DWIHN Mental Health Walk brings community together to raise awareness. 7 Mile campus coming soon.
Okay.
So that is great that there is going to be a 7 Mile campus for behavioral health wellness, and trying to see if they say where on 7 Mile, and they don't. However, they do say if you want to get involved and learn more about it, go to their Facebook page at Detroit Way NEIHN or visit their website.
All
You
right.
can also see that story on the Metro Detroit News. And Dutch Girls. Has everybody had Dutch Girl?
Yes.
Yes, the donuts.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Shanny.
I'm not a real donutter.
You don't eat breakfast. You don't eat donuts. What do you eat besides steak bites and chicken fingers?
I haven't had steak bites in a little bit. That don't sound bad. That don't sound bad.
Well, Dutch Girl Donuts is giving away free donuts at new location near Midtown this Friday.
Oh, they're opening up a new
I thought that was great. We have only known Woodward and 7 Mile since the beginning, and to know now that the kids is taking over, or it was the kids that took over, right? Yes, it was the kids that took over the business, and to see them expand something that their elders wasn't doing, hats off to you guys. Keep that Dutch girl spirit here in Michigan and keep it going. I love that for you guys. The sneak peek will take place Friday, June 5th from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. at 2820 East Grand Boulevard in Detroit.
All right.
Visitors will be able to check out the new space and receive not one, but two free donuts while supplies last.
That's what's up.
That
What time
is
is that?
what's up. That is from 8 a.m. to 10 a.m.
And what day is that?
That's on Friday.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Good morning, Yamina.
So those were the two lighthearted news, and let's keep going. Oh, well, no. One is great. Detroit team becomes the first Davis Aerospace student to fly plane solo since 2015.
That's what's up. Congratulations. On
Yes. His name is Herbert Anderson. Again, Herbert Anderson. He's a 17-year-old student at Davis Aerospace Technical High School who recently became the first Davis student to complete a solo flight since 2015. He did this solo flight at former Detroit City Airport. I didn't know that they had renamed it to Tacoma A. Young International Airport. Not sure where I was when that happened.
Maybe in Houston.
Could have been. Yeah. But that is absolutely phenomenal. That high school goes to grades 9 and 12, and they are also FAA certified, and they will make sure that all students who do graduate have to have their FAA requirements. That is amazing. Congratulations, Herbert. Hats off to you. Keep it going. Inspire the ones that's right there with you and the ones that are coming behind you. I love that.
Okay, that's dope.
Clintondale High School prom canceled same day due to security concerns. Clintondale High School canceled its prom the same evening it was scheduled to take place after a district said it received information about potential safety concerns.
Damn.
In a message sent to parents and guardians, the Clintondale Community Schools said administrators received the situation and reviewed it with law enforcement before making the decision to cancel the event.
Clintondale must be some badass kids.
They said, we recognize how disappointing this news is for our students and family, and we share in this disappointment. The message said, the safety and the well-being of our community must remain our highest priority. No additional details about what the safety concern was. The Detroit News reached out to the Clinton Township Police to learn more, and they are still waiting on a response.
Wow. All I can say is they can't stop the inevitable. So something, they should have just heightened the security, you know what I mean, and took precautions.
Nah, I think if I would have received that, my child still wouldn't have went to that prom.
Well, your child wouldn't have been there. But the whole thing is you can't stop people from doing that. Every time you heighten your security and you make things safer, because people are always gonna put out threats all the time. So
you would send your daughter into a building that you know has been threatened?
She's threatened every day.
So that's a yes. Okay, it was a yes or no.
I mean, I don't know.
It was a yes or no.
I don't know the threat.
Right. Okay.
I mean, so I don't know the threat.
Men shot while selling water near Woodward Avenue in Midtown. Detroit police are investigating after a man was shot outside Whole Foods near Woodward Avenue and Mack Avenue around 8:30 p.m. Tuesday night. The victim was selling water in the area when a suspect vehicle pulled up and a passenger got out and fired multiple shots.
Damn.
Before fleeing. The victim was privately taken to the hospital and is listed in critical condition. Anyone with any information about this savage shooting, please contact Detroit Police. There are ways that you can anonymously say who it was. We have to stop this. If you saw something, say something. Snitching is gone. We are trying to make our community safer. You can't do that with closed mouths. And that is Jay with the news always coming from the Metro Detroit News.com.
Thank you, Jay.
You're welcome.
I would like to say that's something like that shooting, he was targeted. He was targeted. Nobody's gonna jump out and just shoot somebody unless it was a gang initiation. And or he knew who did it. So he better snitch and tell. Good morning, T. Tone, what up, dog? Good morning.
What up, Tone? What up, Yamina?
What you call him?
High value. He know.
That sounds very personal.
That went with the story, just so everybody knows.
Yeah. That was with the story from the news.
The news.
Hey,
yes.
And high value.
What is a Walmart brand?
Great value.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it great. I'm gonna great value.
You would really be so jealous of high value.
What's a great
Suspect
value?
is wearing a gray hoodie with
a pile on it.
Michael be on it.
You are absolutely correct.
I don't know who Michael is, but shout out to him.
That was funny.
Mike, I hope you slip before all at your job. Listen,
that's terrible. We do not wish that on you.
Listen, Mike, if you can't call in,
we don't wish that at all. What up, Mike?
We rebuke that.
I wonder if that my guy Mike that used to dance.
Okay.
Jit.
Jitty.
She just don't do
do that.
What?
I'm like jitting.
Yes.
Don't do that.
Yes.
Do not.
Jitty chatty.
Oh no, I personally
They
don't
got
even,
the best apple juice.
Yeah.
How about great value?
They do. People be
do.
sleeping on it.
I don't
Is that
think
Great
Great Value
Value?
does. I think it's the one that starts with the M that comes in the round, like apple looking bottle. I think theirs is good.
I think you just been around too many white folks. Let's.
You know what?
Stupid stuff.
I am definitely about to find out what the name is.
I'm sorry.
She about to research
I think you've been in the suburbs too much.
Whatever.
Miles, just don't talk. Like, just stop saying ignorant stuff, really.
She is on
Really,
it
stop
today.
saying ignorant stuff. Thank you for not talking.
Here go right here.
Oh,
Like,
you got my position.
you telling me you've never seen that bottle?
No, sweet. It's only in the suburbs.
Marinetti?
Yeah.
Marinetti?
Martinelle's.
Okay.
Mott's. Okay, shopping.
There you go, John.
No, it's Martinelle's, and it is a great juice.
Okay.
You got the Mott's, honey. Anyway, so let's go straight
Thanks,
to the topic
Tinker.
of the day. Topic of the day.
That was hilarious.
This is a great topic. The topic of the day is honoring thy father.
Honoring
the father.
Yeah, the importance
What
of,
I put?
of our black men.
You put the
You put honor the father.
Is the or y'all want to put thy?
no, thy
That's a
mean
biblical.
yeah. So no, it's the
Because
the importance of our black men.
So I am going to remove myself from this conversation.
Why?
I am over black men and black women.
Good morning, Linda.
So I'm just gonna be quiet. I don't have anything to say.
Some gonna spark her interest. Some gonna spark it.
Linda, I'm
Miss
tired of all
Cousin.
y'all.
How you Miss
I remember
Caldwell?
Miss Linda stopping by.
Yes.
I'm tired of all y'all.
As we all know, June
Shut up,
is
Calvin.
Father's Day. And
nobody even cared. Don't even.
I can't stand Calvin.
And I believe in the importance of a father. I was a young lady out here, especially fathers that has girls. I was a young lady out here that father was gunned down by his best friend on the top of a hospital, and he was taken from me. And not having him, it really it did something to my life. And I have always loved Father's Day. So I just wanted to celebrate our men here on our network to let them know that you are important.
Oh, that's dope.
You are very important. Your role is not celebrated enough, and I'm tired of it.
That's what's up.
So we will be celebrating our fathers for the month of June.
All right, that's what's up.
So, how important do you believe, since you are a father right now on this show, how important do you believe your role is as a black man?
Oh, it's very important. It's getting discouraging at times because I don't care about the recognition. I'm talking about the fact that things don't have to be so hard.
Okay.
I do believe that black men is probably the most misunderstood creature on earth.
Okay.
And it's only because it's simplicity. I learned that it's hard for me to learn things that's simple, me as a person. So I can imagine how others feel.
Okay.
So, being a black man is damn sure ain't easy. I tell you that.
Now, do you believe so? I believe that as well, but I don't believe it was always like that. I believe that it was a shift because in the beginning, it wasn't set up that way. You guys had all the respect as being black men in the beginning.
Oh, in the continent of Africa, you mean?
In the beginning of men, the first man was a black man. So
continent.
again, in the beginning,
yeah.
So there was a shift, and everybody may not agree with when it happened, how it happened, but we all know that there was a shift, right?
The shift is called America.
Okay. So what would be your advice to a younger black man that's coming up right now, what would be the 3 things that you would want him to know?
It's hard. I would just definitely say learn as much as you can learn.
Okay.
With the insight of doing what you learn. It doesn't make sense to learn stuff and don't use it.
Okay.
So learn as much as you can learn. Do your best to keep your word, because that's all you really have at the end of the day. And just understand that everybody's not going to understand you, but just make yourself clear.
Okay.
Because being everybody will not understand. You can say it as clear as possible. They will not get you like you just trying to explain it.
Okay. Now, because again, you are a father.
Being a black man ain't easy, but I love it. Go ahead.
Oh, we got a caller calling in. Who didn't call? Who didn't call on my phone?
What the hell was that?
Gee, you should have been on one cheering them out.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hey.
How y'all doing? What's up, Dr. Umar? That's Jay Therese for y'all that don't know, because she say everything.
I look right at her. I'm like, that's you.
Because she say everything 3 times.
I look right at her.
She say everything 3 times. Inspire. Yeah. Anyway.
No snow bunnies. No snow bunnies. No
That's
snow.
right. No snow bunnies.
Tom, please.
Hold on. What time was that? No.
I want to see. I like what Q said.
Yeah.
But hold on. We'll go back to that. G, what do you have to say?
What are your 3 things?
I was calling about the topic. The 3 things that I would tell a young man is, number 1, always focus on being a better you over anything, over money, over a woman, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Over your setbacks. Just always focus on being you, and everything else will fall into place. I would also tell the second thing I would tell him is, don't go after women and leave the women alone until you get yourself set up in life. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And then you get a better quality and choice of woman, and you don't have to deal with a lot of the things that men go through by dealing with women. And I would say, if I just follow what you want to do, like take advice and everything, but truly do things for yourself. Because that's what you want to do, because that's what you're inspired to do, or whatever, motivated to do. Don't follow nobody else's blueprint, to the T. Make your own blueprint, and then, take things out and add things as needed. But make sure it's your blueprint and not the next man's, or not your mama's or your daddy's.
Perfect.
Overall, I say, both parents are to be honored. You know what I'm saying? Mother and father. I know we in Father's Day month and all of that, but I think there is definitely important. But not only the father, I like the second part of it where you say the men in the community, because those are a lot of people's fathers. You know what I'm saying? Who don't have fathers, and when we can look at it that way. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. When we can look at it that way, then we can get all that those other men have to give in place of that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's I mean, you know me. I'm cool with the drunk that walk around picking up cans and they love me, just like I'm cool with the dope boy or whoever. But that's because of the way I carry myself and the level of and the amount of respect that I put out to people. And I never feel like a person is beneath me, and so therefore I can always learn from people. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that's it in a nutshell. I ain't got time to go all into it, but one love to y'all. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Same to you.
Thank you.
No, it was something Q said. He
throw that up there for
another caller.
Oh, hey caller.
Hello.
Hey, who are we speaking to?
This is none other than the Javon Long.
Hey, how are you?
Hey, Mr. Long, and how are you?
What up, now?
Nothing much. What are your 3 things?
3 things? I'm sorry, I just tuned in and just wanted to call y'all. What's the 3 things?
So
we appreciate that too.
Yes.
Basically, we're honoring the father this month, and this is the importance of our black man. So basically, the question that was posed was, what are 3 things that you would say to younger black guys that are growing up becoming men? 3 things of advice that you would give them.
Yes.
Number 1, don't believe the hype.
Okay.
And the reason why I say that is Facebook, Instagram depicts a picture that is not reality. And when you're young, you believe what you see is true, and it's not.
Mm-hmm.
So what you see people flossing and seeing what you think they got, they really don't. Like, people have fake money that they post. People have all their money they put together and post, or, you know, the lifestyle that they want to live, or the cars that they think are the important cars to drive. You know, the lifestyle that it takes to get those things, that's the wrong way, is not the thing to do. For one, that's the first thing I would say. Like, and then 2, always do something in your community positive. It's a lot of people that males that do stuff in life, but a lot of people don't give back. Like, one of the main things that we lack now is men to give back. We have some men, not saying that we don't have any. I don't want to offend nobody, but we do. We need to have more activities, like the Boys and Girls Club, which I know they opened up one inside the train station. Big Sean and Usher opened that one. But, you know, every neighborhood, when I was growing up, I'm an 80s baby. When I was growing up, we had Boys and Girls Club on the east side, all the way to the west side, Flint, Pontiac, like
Southwest,
it was everywhere. But now that we don't have that, a lot of times we look at, okay, these kids down in the city, team taking over and looking like a bunch of raving wolves, but we don't have things for them to do. So if you take away something and don't replace it with something else, the kids are raising themselves and becoming wolves because we don't have the after school activities and things for them to do. So, which I know there are different entities that are opening things up now, but when you have a void for so long, it's hard for kids to be like, okay, cool, let me go back to a facility that's going to teach me how to do wood shop, or that's going to teach me how to do body work on a car, or that's going to teach me a trade in heating and cooling. So
true.
And even with the reform people, like, you got people that went to jail that was drug dealers, that was big name drug dealers, and came back and want to give into the community and teach kids. Like, that's a good thing as well, because they get the respect from the kids, but also can teach them, hey, you don't want to go through 10, 15 years in prison like I did. Do this time. So
very true.
And what's your 3rd thing?
Stick and stay with God. That's number 1, but that's my 3rd thing, not in order. Stick and stay with God, because when you stay with God, so the umbrella is God, man, wife, children. So if you follow God, you're in your right place, and God won't lead you in a situation that you're not supposed to be in. And he's going to guide you to do the right things in your community, do the right things in your relationships, do the right things at your job, do the right things everywhere.
That's right.
So if you don't have a relationship with God, how can you lead the youth? Or how can you look forward to the future, you know?
That's a good one.
Okay.
That's a drop the mic moment.
Thank you so very much for that, Mr. Long.
Thank
you.
Love you too, brother.
Thank you.
Thanks, Siobhan.
The caller that called in, please call back.
All right.
We don't beg around here. Anyway,
that was not a beg.
Do you feel like a lot of black men have gone away from their relationship with God? And that, do you think that correlates to what we're seeing in our community too, with amongst black men?
Yes.
Because like they always say that the church has the black woman. Yeah, and a lot of black men are not actually in the church. So now it's like, who are they following?
But you see why.
Hey, caller.
How's it going?
It's going.
Good morning.
Who is this?
This is V. It's like, no, this Tone.
I'm like, that's Tone.
I'm trying to catch the voice. Hey, how value?
What up, great value? What up, great value?
Don't call him nothing with value. Let me.
I told you, great value got the best apple juice. I don't care that she like that pretty bottle.
Whatever. It ain't just about the bottle. It's very, very good. But what are your 3?
My first one is be your best version of yourself at all times. Because peer pressure is a motherfucker with the youth.
Ooh. Sponsorship.
Go ahead.
My second one is respect your elders.
Ooh, that's a
Thank you.
That's a powerful.
I was waiting on somebody to say that one.
That's a powerful one.
Shady, don't be putting your head up in the air like that.
I respect our elders.
My third one would be definitely to me telling myself, because being dumb, acting dumb is not cool. Like, I should have graduated and did a lot of shit, but I did the opposite because I thought that was the cool thing
to do.
Dumbest thing, yeah. So they're my 3, but the main one is the peer pressure, because that's what's getting a lot of these young niggas locked up because they just want to be cool. Don't nobody want to get money no more. They just want to kill.
Yeah, and because they live in a video game life, they think it's gonna be a reset.
Grand Theft Auto.
Yep. Thank you for calling me, Tom.
Playing that game.
And those,
Good morning, Mr.
Yes, thank you.
Those are very wise words.
The women.
I would say with Tom.
Well, I love that he said respect your elders, because I feel like that is something that we're missing
absolutely
tremendously in our community. There's no respect and there's no honor.
Well, the fact that the elder right now is 38 years old.
That's an issue.
That's an issue.
But I'm just saying, like, I was waiting on somebody to say, have respect for yourself.
As a
man, have respect for yourself.
Well, he basically said that. He said, love yourself.
When he said be the best version, which is what we want them to be.
What's that? Carla, you on the air?
Top of the top, how y'all doing?
What up,
y'all feeling all right?
We feeling amazing.
Good.
Doing good. So my 3-year, be a leader first. Be a leader, show respect, and last but not least, do not chase women. Get yourself together.
Get yourself together.
Thank you. That's your biggest downfall. Women.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I would say that Todd is absolutely correct, because we've been trained to conquer as many women as we can possibly can just to brag. I mean,
that was horrible.
That was horrible. It's horrible. And
y'all have been trained.
And we've been trained to do that. Because listen, this is all I can tell people. In a respectful manner, if men held onto their virginity when they got married, the world would be a better place.
I agree.
The world would be a better place.
Well, for me, in the sense of you chasing as many women as you want, you are disrespecting yourself as a man. Yeah,
very much.
Like you are, like y'all saying it for a woman, but I feel like for a man, like you're really being disrespectful because you carry the seed.
We carry the seed.
So it's like you just throwing that thing to everybody.
And more importantly, everybody did not deserve you.
Exactly.
Everybody did not deserve
So
you.
it's like we're teaching our daughters that, but we also need to be teaching our sons that as well. Like what your body truly is, and what you're really doing when you're giving it away.
When the majority of us was broken when we was born.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. I was born in the brokenness.
Exactly.
So I understand that.
Exactly. Because you know why? Our fathers was broken. The black.
Well, it's a cycle, so we understand that part.
The black man.
It wasn't just the fathers. It was the mama too. It was
the entire family dynamic, which is why I say the family is important.
And let's make it clear: the black family was a target on being
broken. Absolutely. I'm gonna keep watching y'all. Love y'all.
Yes, we again, as I said in the beginning, we know the reason why, right? We don't want to keep focusing on the negative. I get it. Hold on. Let me finish.
I wasn't about to say
Let me finish.
I wasn't about to say
I get it. I lived it. Okay, so I get it. We don't want to keep focusing on that. This is a celebration.
No,
this is a celebration. It's a celebration.
No,
so we understand the whys. The whys is not what we're here for. We're here for the celebration of it.
Well, where the beer at, damn it?
That's your problem. That's another problem. All that
You
drinking is
you
another
taking enough
problem.
sips or whatever you're taking sips of. So
don't worry, it's my cup.
Okay, so now
At least he called them.
we have 3 women
He
here,
shouldn't have.
and we throughout these 3 women, we came from a father, and I would like to ask Shani, what is the importance of black men to you?
I feel like they are extremely important. I feel like they do set the foundation and the tone in friendships and relationships and family dynamics. I feel like they do. The father, I feel like, is definitely important, which is why now when I see like my generation stepping up and actually attending graduations and events and things like that, I'm proud to see it. I'm quick to tell somebody, I'm proud of you. I see you doing your thing. Or, if anybody needs anything done and they tell me that it's for their kids, like, I'll do it, because I want that child to have what I didn't have, essentially. So I always try to be that one that makes sure or encourage the black men to step up and be there, and how much their presence is actually important. So I feel like it makes a big impact on society, community, and baby girls. So,
All right. And Brittany, how about you?
It is the impact. So first of all, the father is responsible for shaping the identity, the confidence, and the direction of the child. It all stems from him. The mother is there to help guide it, and the father is the leader. The father is who you're looking at. He's the protector. He's the leader. So his thought process, his mind, his vision, how he sees things, it all affects the entire family as well as the community. But I think it's also important that fathers do have vision. I think it's important that they do have a spiritual foundation. And I think it's important that they believe in growing as a man. I think it's important that they believe that.
Yeah.
Because that's where it stems from. They have the vision, and women are there to help carry it out.
Yeah. Absolutely. I think those are
now you
those
answer
are
the question
great.
for yourself.
Trying to sum it up. So honestly, to just sum it up, because everything that you ladies said, I would have said the same.
Well, hold that.
Yep, I heard the caller. Good. Give me enough time to think. Hey, caller.
Hey, what up, though? This is Jack.
What up,
Jack?
How you doing?
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing much. I just seen y'all was talking about the 3 things you tell your younger self or younger men. I'm like, man, it just hit home because I feel it. It's a lot of lost time, and you lose a lot of time sitting there playing around with life and whatever you got caught up in. So, here we go. Chase your dreams in your youthful vigor, because jobs and schools ain't going nowhere.
Very true.
Yeah.
Number 2, pay the cost of doing business if you plan on winning, because leverage is everything. Number 3, be weary of the woman that loves you at your lowest or as is. Your upward mobility may threaten the security she had with you being broken, and the war may be at your front door or on the pillow.
Damn.
Okay,
that's another way to look at it.
I can see what he means by that.
I definitely get what he means by that.
But I guess it depends on what she's doing in his weariness.
Yeah, because in his weariness, she could be an uplifter.
Yeah.
But in his weariness, she also could be a tormentor.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. I think I understand what he said. That's why he said the theory of it, because it could work. It could work twofold, depending on what you're dealing with.
And depend on how you handling yourself.
Yeah.
Because if you're not willing to get better and change, you damn sure will be feeding.
You talking about the woman?
Yeah. No, yourself.
Yeah.
The man.
What he's talking about, we saw in the movie Acrimony.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So, yeah.
We don't want to bring Acrimony back up.
No. But what I'm saying is the last point that he just made about the woman is what we all saw in the movie Acrimony.
Definitely.
That's what happened. So, I get what he's saying.
Yeah, I like that, brother. That was deep. I like
that.
that.
I got one to add to it with Acrimony. The thing is that over here in real life with common folk, what really happens is when you the couch perfect bum guy, you get more action out here in the world than if you was on your purpose, because it seemed like a lot of women are looking for you to be broken and messed up. So they got that leverage and control over.
Yeah, very true. Like I said, I have messed over many women, right, in my younger days. And I have, and when I learned by the time I was 35, I was like, because I felt like everybody was against me. You know what I mean? So when a woman would come to me and say, hey Doc, when they call me Doc, I just knew right then that their mentality was just on my music. You feel me? And then now you have women that never call me Doc. That's the that's the ones I cater to. That's those
Miles.
There you go.
Okay, so
And I really want to say that.
That's all I got.
Right.
But thank you so very much, caller. We appreciate it.
I take it easy.
You too.
Thank you.
That's what's up. Thank y'all for responding to this topic, because it's very dope. And the reason why I had to pause earlier and just think this is a hardship on me right here, because I just moved and just walking through this neighborhood. Detroit is not a bad city at all.
No, nobody ever said that.
No, but I'm saying the men in this neighborhood. Hey, good brother. Hey, brother, how you doing? You know what I mean? It wasn't what's up, dog? What up, dog, nigga? You know what I mean? So it made me realize, and then the man across the street, shout out to my daughter niece, my Crystal, she had on this red jumpsuit. So this older man was like, "What's up, baby girl?" You know, and she noticed he had a toolbox. So she asked him, did he have an Allen wrench? But when he gave me the Allen wrench, he's like, "How you doing?" He introduced himself. He said, "Hey, man, we watch each other on this block, because that's all we got." So when you hear my video alarm go off, it said, "You are being recorded." You know what I mean? Because anybody who walk by. And so he explained, he said, "Man, we really try to make sure we get to know each other." And you know me, I'm real standoffish when people say,
"Are you?" Because you talk every time we go out.
Oh my God, I wish I could throw everything in this cup on you.
There you go.
How are you?
I'm still good.
Oh, it's G. Okay.
Hey G,
What's going on?
I'm still good.
Well, I hope so. Within the last 10 minutes, I hope nothing has changed. What's going on?
Right.
Hey, things change in a heartbeat. No, hey, what my man said, that made me think about something. I had a partner, right? He went to therapy. He chose therapy with a black woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
The therapist had his wife or ex-wife now come in for like 2 sessions. After them sessions, she told my guy, my brother, she said, "This will never work, because once you're all together and you got your mental health right and everything, she's still gonna mess with you because she don't want to fix herself." Ooh. She said everything was your fault when she came in, and you owned it, but she never gave anything that was her fault or where she could do better. She said, so she's using you being broken to mask her brokenness.
Yes.
Because yours is more visible. She said, you the one that have the drug addiction. You're the one that can't keep a job. She keeps a job and everything, but she's not willing to work on herself. So once you get it together, it's still not going to work, because now she's not going to be able to fix you, but she's still not going to want to fix herself.
So,
and that's codependency.
And so in the fact that she's recognized that lady who's counterattacking the dude, she has a drug too. It's called self-indulgence. And,
exactly.
And then what I learned about when people, their addictions just be different. They definitely have addictions, right? Mm-hmm. Most people who speak about other people, like I just told my boy, you can't keep telling about how everything is just so not right and you're not looking at yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't keep saying that, bro. That's narcissism to its highest.
Mm-hmm. To the highest.
Yeah. And
all right, Carl, I'm out. Somebody else I know want to call. This is a great topic.
And I just try to explain to people, if you always have a problem or you always seem like it's people not paying you, he went through this whole spiel how people
basically it's him.
It's him.
Yeah.
And if he's not willing to change himself,
then nothing around him is going to change.
And I told him, I said, I only want to talk to you that long, bro.
Yeah, I said, my time talking.
I mean, listen.
Now you wasted.
That's how I feel about the young lady I told y'all that I've been mentoring. It's like you got to put a pause right there until you realize that it's you and not everybody else around you, it's you. And
Hey,
until
Mike,
you
I don't
realize
like
that,
you.
I can't.
don't even like you,
I'm
Mike.
going back
We
to
can't
what
go
Mike said.
forward.
I think that is a misconception that we have amongst ourselves within the community is not looking out for one another.
Yeah.
And to be honest, we really do it more than people know.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
for some people speaking to you in the neighborhood, like it's normal.
And it should be.
It should be normal.
It should be
for you
normal.
to
Yeah, it should
speak
be.
to- Yeah.
Like I felt
you
crazy.
sound surprised.
I was surprised
Yeah.
because I'm used to being people, what's up though? Hey nigga, you know, and then
Yeah.
your head nod.
And sometimes I feel like when people say that, that's your responsibility to correct that too. Like I told you, don't call me out my name. I don't like females that call each other bees and all that.
bitches,
Don't do that.
Yeah.
So it's our responsibility too to set that standard for ourselves.
Absolutely.
Definitely. However, I'm gonna just explain the N word.
Because y'all all use
We
it.
all use it, but I had corrected somebody before, and I tell
For
you,
using the N word?
Yes, and I went through this whole 15-minute spiel on how to words of encouragement. I said, and you know, when I get to that point, I'm like, you know what, you're right, but I really don't have time to hear that right now. But if you can always give me a call and let me get.
Well, you know,
the
a lot
explanation.
of dudes now, especially the young ones that I hear, they use bro more than they use the N word.
Yeah,
from
but-
what I've heard.
And that's the most deceiving word you could ever use.
But I would prefer.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hold
but
on,
they're
hold
not
on,
saying
hold
the
on.
N word.
No,
We're gonna have a topic about that word, bro. But right now, I'm gonna tell you why it's important to me because we're gonna get back on topic.
Wait a minute, we're not off topic.
We're
Go
not off
ahead.
the topic.
Okay.
But it's important because they're not. My thing is they're not saying it.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you what, because when people say bro, some people would take it like, okay, we brothers. And then
It's the same with the N word, Miles. What I'm saying is the older generation of men
I'm
can
agreeing
stop
with you.
saying it. Is what I'm saying.
I'm agreeing
I know,
with
but you trying to make it like that's a deceptive word. The N word is as well.
I ain't never said, well, okay. Well, no, I don't believe it's a deceptive word. But
Did you not just say that? Did you not just say that?
no, I did not say the
What did you
N word was
say?
not a deceptive
No,
word.
it's not.
No, it's
Because
how-
we can do the same thing. We can say that word out of love, and we can say it out of hate.
I never said it was out of love.
So what were you
Okay.
going to say about bro?
Bro is like, this is how a lot of people, young people that I've seen, they got killed by they bro.
And they got killed by the ninjas.
So you're saying, are you saying that people could use the word bro as what the young people are now saying ops?
Yeah, it's interchangeable. No, bro and ops is two different
Because
things.
if they got killed by they bro initially was their ops, right? Okay, see, this is why I said we're gonna have a whole, because I don't get it regardless.
You were about to say, what about the word bro? And I wanted to know how you were going to incorporate it with the N word.
No, I wasn't.
Because that's important as well. What we're saying to each other is important.
I'm trying, Todd. I'm trying to bring it back. They on their rant. I'm trying to bring it back.
It's on the same thing. When we're talking about the importance of our black men, when we're calling them niggas, and that's what I'm saying.
Talking about the same thing.
Why don't we change that?
I mean,
and that's what I said. I like
the
that
topic
they
ain't a choo-choo train. Choo-choo train got X's and rails.
But I
Shit.
do like that they use. I hear the word bro more than I hear nigga.
No.
And
I just snorted on.
I prefer to hear bro than the N word within the black community.
I agree with you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And I agree with you in the very beginning. I was just saying the N word had multiple interchangeable overtones and tones when speaking to each other. That's all. That's all I'm saying. And it just happened. It started in the beginning as and after slaves.
I know, I get that, but I'm saying I would prefer. I like that the younger generation is using bro over the N word. That's all I'm saying.
I agree,
and that's all it was.
Okay, I agree.
That's all I said.
Okay, and I totally agree with that. So go ahead, Jay. What you were saying?
You were
answering the question. That's the
it's crazy on the comments.
That's what she was doing. She was answering the question.
Yes.
I think that they are so important that taking them away from the family killed it. I think because they hold a power that is undeniable. And it's something that you can't I don't think it's one word for it. I think the black men, y'all hold the key to unlocking some things in our community as well as our family that I don't believe all of them know that they hold that key. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. Well, now, what I would like to also ask is, if you don't mind answering, Brittany, I know your mom and dad they've been married since you've been conceived, and your father is in your life as well, correct?
No,
he passed.
Yeah.
Before he passed,
he wasn't in.
He wasn't. Okay, so you're pretty much like me. Okay. When you grew up like that, did you have a substitute father?
Yeah, my granddad.
Okay, so you, like me.
Yeah.
Okay, so those men that step in as those substitutions, hats off to y'all.
That's what I wanted to do with Yamina was saying.
It is absolutely important that every child has a parents. Some moms are not moms, so some of us other moms have to step in for those moms, and some dads are not dadding, and it's going to take those strong black men out there to step in and to help. If you are an uncle and those fathers not around, it is very important for you to step into that role. And I get it. Life is life and for everybody. Life is life and for everybody. If you were one of those black men who did not have a black man coming up, you should understand the importance to be there for another child. And if you don't understand the importance, there are some black men out here that can help you understand why it is important. Every child should have a mom and should have a dad. And sometimes, unfortunately, that mom and dad may not have birthed that child, but that child still deserves to have a mom and a dad. And if you can step in that role, please step in that role, because I don't know about Shani, but I don't know how I could have made it without my Uncle Jerry.
Well, it goes back to the village. We're all mothers and fathers. So some of us are aunties and uncles. So all of those roles are important. And that's why I said the family dynamic is what's extremely important for the black man.
Definitely.
It's the family. And that's what he has to focus on. That's what he's supposed to. That's the provision is for the black family, and that's what we're not having. That's why we're it's all chaotic. But Yamina put something that I wanted to talk about that was very interesting, because this is what my question was to black men. Do y'all even know what y'all role is? And do y'all know how y'all role affects the family and affects the life and affects the whole dynamic?
I would say definitely.
Great question.
One of the main situations, going back to what Jay had said, by being in these children's lives, the mother has to be willing to. The mother has to be willing to. Like you was your Uncle Jerry, but would she let another man still has to step in to be the console of the family and be the leader or definitely the protector and provider for the family, so that the family can understand the role.
You're right. My mom had a long-time boyfriend. She only had 2 long-time boyfriends, and neither one of them were involved with us, because for my mom, that's where my uncles were there. You know, she did not. I guess, and this is me guessing, she did not want an outside man that was not a part of the family to try to father us. For her, it was the uncles that were there. My uncles on both sides absolutely stepped in, and that's how she wanted it. I guess. I'm going to ask her that too.
Yeah, but that's lucky for you, because everybody don't have those type of uncles. And sometimes when that man come in that woman's life, if how how she wants to be led by him. Mm-hmm. That's how the family should go.
Yeah.
Calling your name.
Hey, good morning. Roll up and roll in here. How are you?
Good morning.
Morning. So, I wanted to chime in on this. I love black men, especially the bald head ones. No, I'm teasing. But I love black men, and I love not a lot that they represent, but I love that they represent. That they are very, very, very representative, and I don't think that a lot of men see how powerful that they are. I took plenty of classes with black guys. I'm gonna just say it like that. With guys, and they wouldn't do these jobs. Like, we in this medical field, we're in this business field, and then they would shy off and go back to the plant. And that's cool, no problem, I get it. But it's like your presence has to be seen. I grew up with my stepfather. My father was very present, but I grew up with my stepfather. And when my stepfather passed away, I didn't realize how prevalent he was in my neighborhood. I had so many guys that I dated, the guys in the neighborhood, guys from the stores, from wherever they came from. They all came and they said how much this man meant to them, and that he took out time when nobody else was taking out time. So, like when I see, and I'm going to make this quick, but like when I see like the teen takeover thing, and I see that so many men deter away from that, because I made the statement like, hey, really? You only got to talk to these kids and it make a difference. We ain't got time for that. And then to pull out guns. How little of a person are you?
Well, I can say this as being a grown-ass man talking to a younger person, 15, 16, 17 years old. It's going to go right over their head and be like, yeah, okay, hold on, wait a minute. And I'm going to tell you this. It's not about that they might have guns. It is that they do have guns. And true. Wait a minute. And the fact that when they put out their guns, the grown man is instantly threatened and he's going to shoot.
I understand that, but it's not like you saying, hey, ninja, hey, bro. You just, hey, how you doing? Oh, because guess what? Remember when we were kids? I think a lot of us as adults have forgot that, and I'm deterring away from the conversation, but we just have to remember when we had a village, however the village turned out at the end, we still had a village, and that's what a lot of people are missing. But back to the black man, stay encouraging, stay powerful, and somebody want to love you out there, because low-key, we need y'all. So keep doing y'all thing.
I like when Mark said something.
Yeah, I was about to read that too. You got it?
Yeah, Mark, because this is answering the question. Mark said, I didn't understand my role as a man until I saw the effects of my going to prison had on my two sons at the time. One had an uncle who was there for him, and the other didn't have a positive male figure in his life. He ended up going to prison while my other son flourished. That's when I started to understand the importance of a father.
Most definitely. And so...
So I think a lot of men, especially today, has felt how Mark has felt. I think that they feel like their role isn't important, or they don't understand what their role actually is. Yeah. And that's why I posed the question with going back to not necessarily church, but just having a form of something higher than yourself, a relationship with something higher than yourself, outside of yourself. And I think a lot of men have lost that. Yeah. And that's why a lot of men don't know who they are, and they're struggling with this constant battle of trying to figure out who am I, because they've lost that relationship with their creator. And I say that because we have social media now, we have music, we have these basketball players, we have all of these things that are
our children are looking up to. And you heard a lot of men say, hey, you heard Javon say, don't believe the hype. You heard Tone say, don't, the peer pressure. You heard Todd say, be a leader. So what I'm saying is we have lost all of that and not knowing men not knowing who they are. So if a man doesn't know who he is, then he can't be that leader.
Absolutely.
If he doesn't know who he is, he doesn't know how to not be a peer pressure. If he doesn't know who he is, he doesn't know how to have a family or be there for his children or know what his role is. So I think the importance is knowing who you are.
All right.
Absolutely.
The sad part is I made a statement that I never fell for peer pressure before, right? I'm gonna recant that statement. I fell for peer pressure in school by being with Tone.
You fell for peer pressure with women too.
Hold on. Can you let me finish?
Go ahead.
Okay.
You ain't fell for no peer pressure. Get your butt.
So I fell for peer pressure in school as far as getting good grades. Straight A's. Then I wanted to hang around with the fellas, lacking in 8th grade, and I got all D's, but I made sure I did not fail. and so I wound up, because I thought I was going to go play football. So when I got the opportunity, my mother had got sick for the first time with breast cancer. Then I was like, damn, I got to go to school. I can't go play football. So I turned all my D's to B's on my report card. I said, I'd never do that shit again. That was the hardest shit I ever do, right?
Okay.
Now, when I got into what she talking about, into the women, I didn't get into girls. I got into women. My first sexual relationship was with a 38-year-old woman. I was 13.
See, she was wrong.
So hold on, listen. She definitely was in the wrong. But I would say this, and I'm telling anybody, when I got of age in my teenage years to where I could knock off women, I was terrible, because if I had the influence over grown ass women, women,
okay,
I knew I could have influence over somebody my age.
Then
once I learned that, I became a tyrant.
I was about to say you became
I became a tyrant, and so my ass had to understand myself at a very young age. Then when my mother died, I had no guidance, and I'm like, oh shit, I can do what the fuck I want to.
Sponsorships.
I can do what the hell I want to. anytime, any day.
Right.
I started to understand why a man or why my cousin Punch was in my life to rear me into the right direction. But I didn't have no children when I was younger. You feel me? I was like 30 years old when I had my first child. So I wasn't spreading my seed. Condoms was definitely in usage.
I mean, well, that was a very great judgment of you to at least not be out here just spreading it out everywhere.
Right.
But the uncles, as well as the aunts, but again, because I'm focusing on men, the uncles are definitely important if the father is not there. Even the cousins, like I said, I had uncles, I had brothers. I did not ever want to make them a part of my BS.
Right.
That was like a very important thing for one of them to not be here or to be in jail because of my choices that I decided to do out here in these streets. That would have just killed me.
Well, that's lucky to have a niece like you, because it's a lot of nieces and nephews who could care less.
Yeah, they could care less. Yeah. But I mean, I had the guidance and I had the people that could get me out of trouble or make a situation less than what it was. I don't know. I just didn't want to involve them in my madness. Now that I am older, I can definitely see the importance of a role of being there as an uncle or an aunt in somebody's life. Yeah. All right, caller, what you got to say?
You know, I'm a Dixon.
I'm following the Dixon.
What up, though, Jason?
Hey,
Ladies
What
and
up?
gentlemen,
What up?
the
Good
man I
morning.
never called back, Jason.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good
You know
morning.
what? You have to understand. See, wisdom comes in these types of talks. Because my first real relation was with an older woman that was 20 years older than me too. I just happened to be grown though.
Right.
It wasn't none of that thing that he talking about. I think I was 20. I was 22 and she was 42.
Oh.
And it was the best opportunity in my life. It took me a little while to wean her down, but because I was a little more mature than most men,
Hold on,
and I was talking about buying property and things like that, we matched.
Down?
Miles, let the man speak.
I know. Let me speak, cuz. let me cook. Let me cook for a second.
Go ahead, cuz.
And you don't always have to have a sexual relationship with an older woman so you can thrive. It does not always have to be that way. Oftentimes, that's what messes things up, right? Because we thinking with our little heads of our big head. Because if I'd have thought with my big head, I would have thrived more with her than I did.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But so we need to be telling our wherever we made mistakes at in life, we need to share that with the younger generation and say it's okay to like someone.
Yes.
Absolutely.
But manage your intellect and see where your growth is. Everybody that you meet, every woman you meet that looks good to you does not mean you have to have sex with them.
Absolutely.
We need to start looking at how we measure, how do we monitor the way we think with the little head. Think with the big head. Think about asset. Think about that wisdom that you can grow from. Think about stability. Than that 15-minute piece of fame you get. You know what I mean?
Jason, that's absolutely right. I had I was on a different podcast, and one of the subjects was, what if you only had X amount of humps that you were given as a man when you were born? If you knew that in the beginning, how would you use them? Would you be out here just humping on anything, or would you be waiting to use them? Like, so yeah, I feel what you're saying.
But okay, well, I don't even want to think like that.
But she was saying,
I like the humps that the Lord has afforded me.
Yeah, she was saying if men because
I get it.
It stopped working after a certain time.
But you're right. It's the same thing with time. It's the same thing. We manage our time because one thing I know, whether you're white, black, Hispanic, Arabic, whatever, God gives us 24 hours in a day.
Absolutely.
It's how you utilize that 24 hours, who you utilizing it with, what you're reading, and then what's your action behind what you've read and what you've interpreted.
There you
so
go.
if you don't have an action, your action is put it all into the Pistons, the Lions. They're living your life because they're getting paid for your time, your life.
Hey, look.
You don't have anything.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
Somebody asked me, am I going to watch the game? I said, nigga, I am the game. I'm not going to
See what I mean? That's addiction. That's addiction, baby. That's addiction.
I'm sorry. Bro, I am
right there. Yeah, that's right. But you got to, but you know what? The black man is not confident like that, like they used to be. The black man has a false sense of confidence.
Yeah.
Not saying that I'm confident because this is what I'm doing.
Right.
They have a false sense of confidence because it's easy to perpetrate a fraud.
Well, it's easy to perpetrate a fraud.
Are those the three things that you would tell a younger man?
That wasn't a question of his. He didn't hear that question.
I apologize, Jason. I'm not too sure when you tuned in, but we were asking men for the three things that they would tell a younger man. And
I got you. No, I didn't hear. I heard Dixon talk when I popped my phone on. I was in a meeting. I popped it on. For some reason, y'all always come up after I'm chilling, right? so he popped in and he was telling about that 20-year-old thing. I was like, I had a 20-year-old thing too. I gotta tell you. You ain't the fool.
Right.
So tell us, what were your three things to be?
So the three things that I would have a discussion with a young man is, number one, how you manage your time. Because it's your time and you can't get that back. That's the most valuable thing to you. It's not your mama. It's not your girlfriend. It's not anything. It's your time because you cannot get that back. And if you build your time properly, have an equitable time in your life, you're going to attract all the women, all the things that you want because of the way you're spending your time.
Yeah, very
That's the
true.
first thing. The second thing is the people you surround yourself with. Birds of a feather do flock together. If you spend your time hanging out with alcoholics and weed heads, and you'll see what their behavior looks like, you're gonna, and that's who you measure yourself against. Because most of the time, the reason why we're not thriving in Detroit is because the people measure themselves against the plant life.
Ooh.
And that's what they talk about. They're not talking about really saying, okay, you know, I want to own this block. I want to make sure that our community has a better, you know, output. So they're measuring their life against that sort of thing, because that's what we cheerlead union.
Yeah.
And I'm with the union, but the union was made up so white men could have a skill. That's how the unions came about, because they didn't have any skills. And we forget the history of unions. And that's why it's hard for the black man to get into the plumbing union and to the electrical union, because that was made so the white man can have skills. And the black leadership is not having those conversations. So I would talk about the people that you're around to say, what does our growth really look like? What's our growth plan economically?
Okay, number 3.
The third thing I would talk about family, because we have to get our family unit back together, and it takes a decade sometimes to do that. And I believe that if we work on the family unit and we force leadership, and when I say leadership, I mean everybody who's in a position that's 10 years older, 20 years old, 30 years older, and I'm talking about our politicians.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about our union leaders. If we talk more about the family unit and how we need to get our family unit back, we will reduce crime.
Yes.
We will add thought leadership. We will have an equitable position in this region, the southeast region, southwest region, southeast Michigan. We'll have an equitable position in our community, because what do we have in Detroit? We have the most available land. We're not landlocked like the rest of the places.
Right.
We have industry. We have university. We have hospitals.
Yeah.
We just got poor leadership right now.
Definitely.
Okay, so those are three things that I would be. Those are 3 things that I will focus on a young man. And then let me add one more thing. Find a mentor. And a mentor does not always have to be the wealthiest person around.
Right.
Because oftentimes society can steal your wealth from your ideas, from your vigor. So and I'm going through that right now, if you allow me to tell the story. But you have to have mentors so you can know how to be mentally tough, your mind to manage your thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
I just left a gentleman who just lost his dad, and we're gonna begin ready to do some work on his house. And the first thing I told him, I said, you know what? As this place that you're in, let's operate out of love. I said, I lost my dad 4 or 5 years ago. I said, but my brother and I decided we was gonna operate out of love. So we hugged each other. We talked about the positive things about the dad. We didn't argue with anybody about anything. And my dad owned a lot of property.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, we operate out of love, because love is an action. And he had action to raise us the way we are raised. So we want to keep that legacy. So it's no use in us arguing or doing any of this negative, stuff in this space.
Right, correct.
Right. So manage your thoughts. You train your brain how you want to think to be a winner. So I wake up a winner. I get my feet out the bed and I move, and I'm doing winner stuff. So we can manifest that by the way we think and your actions. Okay. So boom. Let's pause there. If you allow me to give you a moment of what I'm going through right now by being a black man in leadership to help our community.
Go ahead.
Our nonprofit bought Inkster's old city hall. And I'm sure you guys saw some of the photos. You follow me on social media.
Yes.
Their city hall was underwater. Their old city hall was underwater. It's 30,000 square feet. It had 10,000 square feet of water, 4.5 feet high. We eradicated that water, got files from 1962 out the building.
Damn.
And we have a national partnership with Nokia, a $37 billion corporation, to make it a training facility for technology.
Congratulations,
Congratulations.
Okay, now we already have this. University of Michigan has already partnered with us, right?
Okay.
They have a new mayor that came along and said that we have, anytime they sell a piece of property, you have 180 days to get an occupancy permit. That's unheard of. Now he's suing us in court to take the building back from young men who's doing the right thing for the community. And this is the black man.
Oh, we slip on the banana peel.
And he's running for Congress.
Why would you say that?
His name is Byron Nolan.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So watch this. So when you see us, you see we brought black men. Now I'm from 8 Mile, right off the wall. We brought dudes from 8 Mile, from Telegraph to Gratiot, that we used to do wrong things in the street. And I brought all them guys together to help us out in Inkster. As I did about the corporate piece, they helped with the parts that they could do. I had a black man there every day for 4 hours a day minimum, working to get their community together. And look what's happening to us. He's suing us for a piece of property when we're talking about changing lives. How does that make sense?
We need to take this story further, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, how does this make sense? And when I got a young man, he came to me. He got his undergrad in civil and his master's in environmental, and his goal was to be the director of the program. So he stuck with me, and he don't have to stick with me. He a U of M grad.
Wow.
The man came to talk to me in Christ. He said, "Man, my parents told me since this has happened, I got to go to Chicago. I can't stick with you no more." And he said, "So you hurt? This mayor is hurting other people. And he want to run for Congress, and we can't see anything that he's done in the community to change the community."
The hell.
We wrote the paperwork up. They didn't have a bank in their community. We brought Chauncey Billups together with Flagstar Bank and cut a deal to put a bank in their community. They didn't have the numbers to get a bank, but we put a teller. I begged them to put a teller on Eastern Michigan Avenue to give that plaza some money to keep the plaza up to reduce crime. And I didn't charge them a development fee because I wanted the community to grow. I wanted their purse to be right so we can grow and move forward. And this man suing us, and I'm a black man, and you a black man?
Well, listen,
we're going to have to have you on so we can talk about this.
Give me a call later on tonight. We'll talk.
What? Okay, now I said I got to go through hell for you to call me?
Yeah.
What kind of cousin is this?
I'm sorry, cuz.
All right. I love y'all. Keep up doing a good job, man. You're inspiring people. You're having the right conversations, and we all appreciate and love you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You're welcome. Love you too.
Love you too, bro.
Thank you, Jason. Yes. Change the terminology. It starts with you.
It does. You know what? That's a good shit.
It starts with y'all. I just want you to know.
It starts with you too. Look at you.
I do my part.
Girl, look at your curls.
I do my part.
Look at your curls.
I got time for y'all. Like I say it. It starts with you. And you definitely say what I always say, the family dynamic.
Yes.
The family dynamic gives the man purpose.
Yes.
Which is what we have to get back to, the family dynamic.
And if we don't, right now, whatever happens to us, it's our fault.
I say that all the time.
We can no longer blame other people.
You can't blame nobody.
That's what I said.
The only people you can blame is within.
So right now, I declare
the time of finger pointing is over.
I declare
and
war
y'all
on
need to stop drinking and smoking all the dang on time. Find something to do.
I was about to say.
I smoke for pain. Until I'm out of pain, it's not going to happen.
Definitely find something to do. Pick up a book. I'll call you on the air.
Good morning, y'all. Good morning.
Good morning, Dorian.
I'd like to add that you have to have the right mentors to do that, because in the comments somebody had, I was saying I have led. Look, it's a part of my what I can call it when you're trying to get right with the universe and God and everything. I have led just based off of people being around me and the lifestyle I was leading. I had a lot of young people follow me literally to their demise.
Damn.
Literally. I've had young men, I'm with them every day, we chatting it up. And because of the lifestyle I was leading, they decided that, hey, I'm going to throw us a party, so let me go rob the local liquor store. Or your brother got killed, so let me go rob a 7-Eleven and let me throw my life away.
Damn.
Or I've had family members, I've treated them like a son or my nephew, and he's on drugs, and he molested his own brother.
What?
I've had young women who have relied on me. They've got cancer, and because of I'm busy or whatever, go ahead and listen to the doctor, and she ended up dying. So I have a lot of certain, to me, I feel like those are my demons.
Wow.
I'm trying to either rectify it in real time, but I'm not a mentor because I'm very, very cautious when I'm dealing with young people because I'm an adult. I've never had children, right? And so my mentality is I'm speaking to an adult.
You're right.
That's why I say I prefer to talk to my peers, the parents.
Yeah.
I don't talk to young people because young people are so impressionable that in order to them to impress me, they'll do things against their own, their own making.
Yeah.
So you have to be careful with that. And it does not And like I'm saying, unfortunately, like a lot of people, like they hear my conversation now, they'd be like, "Oh, you wouldn't do that. Like, you don't understand." When I was presenting to these young people at that particular time, I'm in the street. I'm making money. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I got the nice cars. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I got the girls. What do you think they want? They want to do the same thing. And so they're ignoring me when I'm telling them, "Hey man, go get a job, go do this, go do that." Right? Be good with your time. Everything that Jason was talking about. Right?
Because they see you not doing that. Right?
They sitting up here looking like, "No, I want to be like you," because guess what? That's what got me.
Well, I will tell you one thing, Dorian. As long as your heart and your intent was good, you good. The fact that when most people ask somebody for some help, they really want it, but you have to ask them, what do they want help for? When people say, "I want to make money," I'm like, I don't do it. You're in the wrong camp.
And too, at the time, too, Miles, I was younger.
Yeah,
you know, I'm talking about my 20s.
Yeah.
I mean, they, I was around in a community where even I was influenced by what I had saw. Right, although I got a dad, I got a mom. They work, never was criminals, but I'm hanging with criminals.
Yeah,
like legitimate. Real, not no, we're going to go knock off a 7-Eleven kind of criminals, like organized crime criminals.
No,
right?
I get it, me too. But you still, as a youngster, you still should have had your own vision, your own dream on what you wanted to do.
Yeah, you could tell them that. I would fill their heads up with so much information, so much ways of looking at things. Even I know that. But it's still, they were looking at the cars.
Right, they looking at you like you're not living, like you're not doing what you're telling us to do. You're living this life instead. Absolutely.
And so, and I was myself a victim of, I ain't gonna say poor, it was just what I saw and what I was around. And it taught me, look, if anything, it taught me to be a better criminal, right? Being around them. But at the same time, I think back, and now I look back and I'm like, that wasn't the way to go, because I actually wasted decades having a certain mentality and not being able to express that, what I did know in a proper, like we're talking now, right? I'm here, I'm 40 plus years old, and you look like, you hear me come on here and speak all kind of different positive stuff. But then again, in reality, what was shown.
Yeah.
And even now, like my neighbor's kids across the street, right? It's kind of like he's got a son that's graduated from Cass, and he's a good guy. His younger son, who's 15, he's looking across the street.
Oh yeah.
And he's saying like, well, why you ain't at work every day? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why you? And it's like, if I had to sit down and explain to him what I do, I'm like, I do exactly what your father does. Me and your father are basically in the same world. We're in the same business, right? But he don't see that. He's seeing, oh, you fly, you got different cars, you doing this. Young people are so, especially boys, and you gotta kind of take them and I put it like this. My father used to talk to me and my brother, right? He'd tell us about all the things and everything. I think I got into it with Lake about something like that. Matter of fact, it wasn't even Lake, it was Keisha Carter.
Okay.
And we were going back and forth about it. And I'm like, listen, my parents just told me one thing, but my father, I can't sit here and act like he didn't talk to me.
Right.
I just saw what I saw. When you're going to work, I'm going up to the street to the barbershop with this guy that's pulling up in the Cadillac. He's got diamonds on. He's got everything that a young man would want to have at that particular time. And he's just, and then look, he's accepting me.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That part, he's accepting me. And so that was enough. That was so powerful over my own father that we ignored what he was saying to us. We ignored him because your influence and what they see. And then we in this world where we worship money. We worship it to a point that we see any and everybody with a coin, or, well, we're not going to go into, like, we may not know the guy up the street that has the 3 cars has a plumbing business.
Right.
We just know that he's got 3 cars and he doesn't seem like he doesn't have a struggle in the world. And so for a young man who's being told, listen, you got to work hard, it's almost the opposite of what you're telling them from what they're seeing. And then, as they say, don't believe in what you see. and half of what you hear.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, young men, black men, we don't want to hear nothing. We just want to see what we see, and we're going to do what we're going to do, and it doesn't matter what you tell us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you have to watch the mentors. That's why I have led so many young people because of them following me. They went out and done so much stupid shit. I got to go to a funeral today. Not because but his cousin did time because he lost his best friend because you robbing a liquor store for you to throw a party for me. Why? Why? And you lost someone that was going to Ferris State. He lost his life. He was playing football. He lost his life because he thought that was a good idea to go run with you, and you're up under me because of his influence.
Dorian, thank you for calling us, bro.
Yeah. All right, y'all.
Yeah.
Thank you, Dorian.
Have a good one.
Yeah, I think the family is important, and that's what we kind of need to get back to. And I think for our little boys, like I said, I love what Cal, Mr. Man, does with Emmy, with his program and things like that, and just having more men in the community volunteer and be mentors to the younger generation, and putting kids in not just basketball and football, but I always say martial arts. I think martial arts is baseball too. There's another sport that I think is really good for
I think
young
tennis
black
too.
boys. And just not basketball and football all the time, but the reason why I say martial arts a lot is because of the discipline and the mental training and the emotional control that it instills.
Shout
And
out to
I know
Jason Wilson.
sports does it as well, but martial arts is a different type of discipline and emotional stoicism that I think is very important for our kids. But yeah, we really got to get back to the family and men truly understanding who they are and why they are and whose they are. I think those are important questions that all men need to answer and figure out and get back to it.
Absolutely.
I totally
And have
agree.
them having a relationship outside of themselves for something higher than themselves.
Yep.
Yeah. Listen, this is a beautiful conversation. We might have to revisit some things about some key points. I'm gonna go back and watch the show because there's some key points I think we should revisit.
Well, yeah, I think the one thing Mark said was the important thing of men knowing their role. And
Absolutely.
I think outside of hearing the traditional or the I'm a protector.
The traditional response.
That, like, do you even know what that entails? Being a protector and being
how
a
it's
provider.
done.
You know, like, I think that's all recycled. I mean, I think that it's important and that's what it is, but it's so much more than just being a provider and a protector.
Yes.
And I think a lot of men, shout out to Mark for being honest about it, really have lost who they are and what their role is. And this is why we're seeing the ramifications of what's happening right now with the kids, with the families, with the women.
With the women's.
With everyone.
Sure.
Yeah. Don't say with the women's for sure. Like,
I mean, because
with the family.
We would talk
with
about that
the
tonight
family.
on Respectfully Speaking.
Shout out to Mark.
So we would get on the women's later.
Yeah.
But right
I see
now,
y'all little flyer.
we would talk about the women later in their role and how they played a part.
Are we
But
playing
I'm
to
saying-
Dorian?
But as far as the man, it's important for him to know who he is, why he is, whose he is, and what his role is outside of being a protector and a provider.
That's what's up.
Yeah, and it starts with the old heads.
Well, I'm glad you as women can even recognize that, because most people and most women are so bitter on their past relationships with their father and or their boyfriend and or.
I can hear Miss J. Cherise now. This is a celebration.
I mean, we can celebrate.
I mean, you know, because my thing is, we can keep griping on what's wrong, right? We can keep recycling it from show to show to show to the music that we hear. We can keep recycling what's wrong. I don't want to keep hearing what's wrong, because by now I think the majority knows what's wrong. It's how do we fix it? What is the solution? I don't want to keep harping on what's wrong, who's more right, who's more wrong. Let's start thinking differently. Solutions. That's what we need. We don't need to keep hearing the whys and the woes. We need solutions, because the whys and the woes are not bringing us together. All it does is continuously create the division. That's what it's for. And when you keep speaking on it, you're helping perpetuate the BS. I want to hear solutions.
I don't even know what you're talking about right now. But
I want to hear solutions.
Well, the solutions will start with the old heads.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's where it's gonna start.
When you said the old heads, I love that.
It's gonna start with the old heads being respectful.
I was just thanking the women.
No, but I'm just saying.
Up.
Yeah, but it was the part that you said after that. It could have stopped at the thank you.
You can never satisfy nobody.
My
It's
point
not.
is,
Go ahead.
the old heads need to take responsibility.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
And step into their roles as the wisdom.
Absolutely.
And stop trying to be their friend and stop trying to look at them. And again, I would say stop trying to preach to them and be about it.
Oh,
Like,
definitely.
so that they can actually see something. Like,
As Dorian said, you got to walk the walk.
That's why Dorian wasn't successful in what he was saying, is because you're telling me one thing, but you're showing me something else.
Correct.
Kids don't care about what you say. They care about what you do.
True.
And how you show up and how you're presenting yourself. So if the old heads are showing up, how they preaching, that's what they're going to pay attention to.
Definitely.
Kids want to see results. People want to see results. Women want to see results. Men want to see results. So if you're not a person that has results, then you're just there.
You're just recycling the BS.
You're
And
just there. You know what I'm saying? That's
and the
not even a
BS is
word,
no
but
longer
I like how it
needed.
sounds.
Resultless.
That's what I'm saying.
She said resultless. I never heard that
Absolutely.
word. Is that the word, Jenny?
No, it's not. But you just made it up. But that's what I'm saying. Like, the responsibility is also on the old heads as well, and how y'all talk to them.
True.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Well, everyone, I want to thank everybody for participating, for those who called in to celebrate our men, to celebrate the importance of black men. I'm not sure if anybody else has anything to say, but I wanted to end the show with a poem. Are we good to end, or y'all want to keep going? We good?
No.
We can end with the poem. All right. Your hands hold the world, and in them I am safe. Through the rhythm of our roots and the warmth of your embrace, you teach me how to stand tall with a crown made of pride. My hero, my first love, walking right by my side. In quiet strength I see all the magic that I can hold. A black girl deeply loved, your legacy of gold. Salute to all you black men out there, and especially those fathers. I appreciate you. Keep holding strong. Stand up tall. We see you, and we love you. I'm out. We out.
Rise and grind. Morning show at 9:15 a.m. Monday through Friday. Great conversation, guest appearances. 'Cause you